What is up, everybody? Welcome to Friday. Welcome to the Ham Radio Crash Course. Gonna have a fun episode today. Gonna go back to kind of how we started it. When we did the technician license, we used to do the practice exams, and I had a lot of fun doing those, largely because all I had to do was click through some questions. So today I reached out to the community, and I also pulled in some questions from the extra pool, and we put together a fun little slideshow of questions. It's going to be a little straightforward in the front, but in the back, it's party in the back, and oh man, the wheels are going to come off a bit. So I hope you guys are ready for that. All right. So, without further ado, hey, whoa, I'm way up on there. What's up, guys? I am Josh, KI6NAZ. This is the Ham Radio Crash Course. Thank you for watching. We got Zach in the chat, spamming the Discord. Discord is our live IRC type chat room that we use for all the time, really. It's live all the time. The community's there and very active, and we chat, answer questions, just like we do on Facebook. Oh, man, Ethan with the White Claw coming out strong. Well, maybe. Hold on. Let's see how things go. So anyway, hit us up on the Discord. It's a lot of fun, and we do a live after chat. My light's now going off. We'll see what happens there. Live after chat after the stream. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, Friday the 13th. It's not only Friday the 13th. It's also a full moon, and it is Chinese Moon Festival season, or mooncake season, the time when I get mooncake shoved at me to eat. So if you're not familiar with those, now is the time. Anyway, why do we do this? This is the Ham Radio Crash Course. Our goal is to create an inclusive environment to bring people together into amateur radio, to talk about things we don't really understand, to figure out how to understand them, and try it and apply it, learn it, and have a lot of fun. Todd Riddle asks, is it like moon pies? No, they're very different, very different. One of the fillings, it's a pastry, one of the fillings is red bean with a salted egg yolk in the middle. Ooh, boy, I bet you guys didn't expect that. All right, so again, we will be doing our Discord after chat, so take the link right there that Loyal will post. We'll mention it again. We'll have some fun after. It's a live voice chat. You guys can talk to everybody and get your answers a lot faster that way. We will do a call-in towards the end of the show if we have enough time for people that want to ask a potential ham radio pub quiz trivia question. That should be a lot of fun and would be appreciated. So the homework for today is pretty simple. I have a bit of a contest going on where we are going to give away a G90 radio that MFJ has provided for us to do, which I think is awesome, and it's going to coincide with my 73,000 subscriber milestone. And the homework is, if you don't mind, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, if you know somebody that you think might be interested in amateur radio, just link them to my channel. The first playlist on the top starts out, what is ham radio in 1 minute or less, and then it goes into the technician class and other things that are interesting about amateur radio to get people kind of inspired. So if you could do that, I'd really appreciate it. I don't normally ask for subs. It's not really my thing. But, well, no, I do. Yeah, I do recommend it at the end of the videos, but not during a live stream. So you get the idea. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, so news, like I said, we're doing the giveaway. We're also going to do a overnight soda activation of Mount Pacifico. Now, I thought I was just going to go out there by myself when the 73,000 milestone hit, but I got a lot of people that said they would be interested, including some couple well-known YouTubers that don't live in California are thinking about coming out here to do this. So it's basically a 12-mile total hike from the parking lot to the summit. And so it's 5 miles, 6 miles out, and then 6 miles back. So not that bad of a hike. And this is recommended by Jerry KG6HQD. And he's done it before, says he loves it, says he's going to go back. The campsite is on the summit, on the actual summit. We're going to stay on the summit. We'll be able to activate the day we get there and the next day, which will give us double the points on sodas, how that works out. So super cool. Evan says, ain't no laws when you're drinking claws, Josh. Steven, you got me to order a White Claw. Terrible. I won't hold it again. You sent me $10. Do you have any White Claws that went by? Don asks, what's the elevation of Pacifico? It's 7,000 feet, 7,200 feet above sea level. Not that bad. And it's a 6-pointer, so not that high of a mountain if the summit is 6 miles away from the parking lot. No, but it's already up, and you're already up by the time the road gets there, so that's kind of what's going on. Somebody turned on the air conditioner, so I'm going to just turn it off. Take that. Hold my claw, I'm going in. And then, yeah, so that would be great. Let's see. What else to talk about? I think that was pretty much it. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll do a live stream, too. I'm going to probably give away I've got some Abri antennas that I've been meaning to give away, so I'll just get rid of those when we do the 73K video or live stream as well, so that'll be a lot of fun. So, okay, I do have a let's see, next thing. All right, so a couple of things. Gonna go through mail call really fast because I did get 2 things I want to talk about. By the way, this is the flask I'll be taking on the hike. Really quick, too, I'll turn this on while we wait. I built this cool radio. It's a little transmitter that goes in this Altoids tin. There will be a video coming out on that soon. And let's do this. The pieces I was missing to do the wrap up the Abri review are these guys. So I will be finishing up that hopefully very soon, as in tomorrow or this weekend, and then I'll post that. Got a letter here. Let's do the QSL card first, actually. Got a QSL from WI6X, and he's got a cool, look at them, he's on a summit there, and says that's that Schlitz ad with the wife bringing the guy a beer. Anyway, I worked him on 2 meters on simplex, so when we were talking about doing simplex, do simplex. Check it out, particularly if you have mountains in your area, because you'll likely find somebody that will call you or will want to talk to you because they're hiking and they need it for their activation. Okay, so I got a box in the mail. It says, thank you for all the time you put in making your videos and your weekly live feed. Your fantastic attitude towards everyone should be an inspiration to all. Thank you for sharing your knowledge in an easy to understand and non-condescending manner. That's about the biggest compliment I can get. Thank you. I appreciate that. Please continue to produce the videos. Your content would be sorely missed. Please enjoy the mug I made with a fine brew. Now, I sadly, I don't have any fine brew today. We're doing a bit of a pub quiz. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this up there while I bring out the mug. So the mug that he sent is pretty awesome. In fact, let me go back to the overhead. This is it. It says Ham Radio Crash Course, and then what you can't see because it's icy, it's etched KI6NAZ. Can you see that? It's in there. And my wife turned on the air conditioner again. So it's time to stop. Stop for me. It's the claw. I'm pulling out the white claw for today. Dale Weasley says, I found you through Modern Rogue and your videos convinced me to get my license. Passed my tech last week and will go for general next month. Congratulations. So here we go. It's not a fine brew. I apologize. It's Peter, right? Yeah, Peter. I apologize. Not a fine brew. You don't even have, I don't know why I'm pouring it at an angle. It's a White Claw. You can go just gun it right in there. So what is White Claw? It is a seltzer water that has alcohol in it and has a flavoring that goes along with it. So, cheers. It's grapefruit, too. Anyway, yeah, it's like a Zima. If anybody remembers Zima, it's like a Zima. So the warning here is basically we're going to cover some questions in the beginning that are just straight up amateur radio. But when I opened it up to the community to give me questions, things got a little salty. And I just want to point out, on the amateur radio, we like to point out when people do things that are like, you know, maybe not inclusive. But we're also really good at making fun of ourselves. And we're really good at poking fun at others. But we do it in fun, in the hopes that maybe people will think about changing their ways a little bit. So everything you're about to see as we get a little further on, it's all in fun, okay? It's all in fun, so don't worry about it. So without further ado, Ham Radio Pub Quiz the first. So the way I want to run this, and I'm still working out the logistics, we're going to work something out to where we got a scoring system and some other fun stuff. But in the short term, the way we're going to do this is, it's just for fun. The points don't matter. But if you want to, shout out what you think the question is in the chat with just A, B, or C. A, B, D, or C. A, B, C, D. That's it. Yeah, I know my letters. A, B, C, or D. And that's all you have to do to get started with it. So, yeah, the points don't matter, just like in Whose Line Is It Anyway? All right. So here we go. The first one. What is the call sign of the patron saint of ham radio? And this was submitted by Tristan, the radio man, via Discord. Man. Yeah, these are not nighttime drinking things. These are like on a beach, mowing the lawn. So we got a lot of A's. A lot of A's. All right. Should I play a song? Should I play a song while we wait? There's no F, Zachary. Wow. Teaming up with Evan to get you some more claw. Jeez. So right now we have 2 people that know the right answer. And the right answer is SP3RN is the patron saint of ham radio. So that was Psycho, FU, and Rob McCrae. You got it. So that was it. Is that right? Or is it SU1VN? No, SU1VN is Marlon Brando, I think. All right. Which of the following bands is amateur radio contesting generally excluded? This comes straight out of the extra E2C03 section. This one should be easy. Everybody should get this one. And this is from the extra question. So you'll pass this. You'll know it. You'll pass. Yeah, everybody, it's easy. Yep. That's a sweep. Everybody knows that one is C. C, 30 meters. 30 meters is considered part of the work bands, and somebody already said it. Basically, any work. Yeah, so that's like 12 meters, 17 meters, and 30 meters. '29th like on chat. That's all right. 30, 12, 17, and 60. Is 60 considered a work, or is that something else? Because that's a channelized band. So keep that in mind. All right. Here we go. I need some sound. I need some like... dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. What is the feed point impedance of a center-fed dipole? This was submitted by via Discord by B1 Quad. This is another one that, yeah, everybody's getting it. Everybody's getting it. It's Madhouse. Everybody got it. It's C. 70 to 75 ohms. Hey, K8MRD stuff is in the chat. I swear, I wasn't drinking anything. And the White Claws are not that strong, so I don't know. My mind's just twisted. I'm in another place right now. It's been a while since I've done one of these, like, practice test kind of things. So that's kind of what we're doing. No, I'm not 12 claws in. Oh, I do have a mention on the claws. I will mention that before I forget. I went to the liquor store. Went to 3 liquor stores to try and find White Claws. And the last one had 4 loose White Claws. And I put them up on the counter, and the guy goes, "Oh, you got the last of the claws." And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, national shortage." Yeah, Ethan just said it. National shortage on White Claws. Can't get them. You get plenty of other... there's a lot of seltzer water alcoholic beverages, so you don't have to worry about that. you don't have to worry about that. Literally, from a point of view of those that want to drink it and those that don't want to drink it, you don't have to worry about that. What is the approximate maximum separation measured along the surface of the Earth between 2 stations communicating by moon bounce? So if you wanted to go to the absolute maximum of moon bounce between 2 stations, what would it be in miles? Logic44 says, "Got my tech license, love the vids, 7.3 from K9NVF. DE is from, for those of you that don't know. You'll get a dit if you're on CW. And that was a bit, looks like mostly everybody was on B. Okay, so far we're killing it. Mostly everybody's got B. A couple people got D, 12,000 miles. That would be sweet. We would be running moon bounce if that was the case. We'd be getting out pretty far. 2,000 miles is nothing to sneeze at, though. But again, that's the maximum. That's the maximum achievable distance. And that means like you're two stations are set up to do that, which is a little rare. And maybe one day we'll talk about moon bounce and actually do some. I'll likely need to find an amateur radio operator that's more into it than me. There's a couple guys at the club that actually, I believe, do it. So I will talk with them. So again, this came out of the E3A01. This is from the extra book. Which of the following types of receiver noise can often be reduced by use of a receiver noise blanker? And we are flying through these questions. I didn't realize that. We're halfway through with the normal ones, so I'm gonna have to slow down and get a little more. What's HQ, that app where the guy has the daily quiz show thing? I'm gonna have to be a little bit like slower. Like, hey, all right, smart me in the chat. Look at this cesspool of a chat room we have in HQ. And everyone got that one. Ignition noise. So what? If you are putting an HF mobile radio station in your car, ignition noise can sometimes be a problem. So a good noise blanker can deal with that, and it will basically just create a null spot, plunk, and just chunk that out of the receiver path. Somebody's trying to open the door. Please close the door. Please close the door. Thank you. My wife said no one was going to barge in today because she invited people over to the house. Scott from HQ. That was him, right? Scotty? Yeah. The what do you call himself? I can't remember. Quiz Khalifa, I think it was. Yeah, Elva Caro 555 says, "Oh man, with the alternator, I might have to worry about that." Yeah, so that's where this comes up a lot. Is ignition noise, alternators, all part of that, where you might need to use the noise blanker. What happens as the Q of an antenna increases? So if you watched my portable loop, the Chameleon Portable P Loop 2.0, you will know this. Hopefully you'll know this. You might, yeah, these are all people that watch my video, so they know what happens. The SWR bandwidth decreases, meaning as the Q goes up, your SWR bandwidth must go down. We're one claw down, basically. Yeah, the grapefruit, yeah, I don't know. Don't know how I feel about that. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about a loop. I really like loops. Mango is good too, Ethan says. Benjamin Otto says, I know this because I passed my extra. So there you go. Very good. Oh, yeah, 3 down, 1 down, 3 to go. My wife actually took one before the stream. I came in to get them all and put them in a little cooler, which I use sometimes. And she's like, oh, I really wanted one. I'm like, okay, fine. Aaron Marshall says, do we take a drink if we miss a question? That is up to you. I'll go back to my warning. I am totally about practicing safe and responsible use of alcohol. You know, obviously you're at home, hopefully watching this. So if you drink, don't drive. And if you don't have a good time with the questions and maybe get too inebriated, call an Uber if you're watching this somewhere. Maybe put this up in a sports bar. If you're in the sports bar, see if they can switch it over to YouTube and have them watch me. Maybe teach people about amateur radio. This would not be the right show to watch, though, I'm guessing. Don says I'm driving now. Please don't. Well, driving is fine. Q only means quality in a circuit. Not necessarily. So quality is relative in this case. Like if you use a lot of coils or whatever, you can add more Q. If you're using a magnetic loop antenna, you can add a ton of Q. That doesn't mean the circuitry is bad or the quality of the circuit is bad. It just means you got high Q. Okay. When building a mag loop, what size should the pickup loop be in relation to the main loop? Measurements are circumference of the pickup loop. And this was submitted by CC Olin Wack, and I think I used his message name, not his Discord name, so I apologize for that. And so far, that one quieted people down a little bit with the questions. Okay, so Man, you guys are pretty good. You guys are all pretty good. C is a silly answer. Thank you, Tony. Thank you for pointing out jokes. I am a human. I am a human. This was a joke. The answer is always C. The answer is always C. That is the correct answer. Way to go, Craig Walker. Going more claw. So just so everybody knows, there's a lot of memes on the White Claws out there right now. White Claw is 5% alcohol. Nobody's really getting tanked on White Claw. The problem is they drink a ton of them. And they sell them in tall boys, so people get really plowed, but that's not really the point. And I'm not abusing the claws, because I can't buy any, because they're gone. Tony says I'm going to drink some haterade. Let's see if you can see the... Can you see the etch? There's the etching. Now you can see it. KI6NAZ. That's awesome. Peter again. Very cool. Oh, and it was, well, he's got his last name in there, but I'll leave it out. Just so, you know. But thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I really do. Zach says I'm going to grab a root beer. Don't they get tanked on the energy drinks as well, too, sort of? Well, see, back in my day, we had Red Bulls and vodka, and that was kind of a thing that we drank occasionally. And I guess some people died from it, and they wanted to ban it. And, you know, I also was the generation that grew up with Red Bulls and vodka and pre-ban Four Loko and Sparks. So to me, this is like, okay, it's, you know, it's fun. Hey, look at that mag. I get a little... Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, but pre-ban Four Loko. Pre-ban Four Loko. You guys, if you don't know what that is, then look that up. Look up pre-ban Four Loko. That's a real thing. Anyway, good question. Thank you. How many flip-flops are required to divide a signal frequency by 4? And this was an extra question out of E7A04. Here, there's a meme. Oh, what's everybody saying? A little bit of a mix. Let's see how this one plays out. Oh no, everybody's going the right answer. I love this guy's reaction. It's one of my favorite meme reactions. Lee Harrell says, I've been taking a deep dive into POTA. I want to build a 50 cal solar generator. Ever considered building one? If so, possible vid? Yes, Lee. So that's a great question. And yes, I am thinking about building something like a charge controller for solar panels for lithium-ion batteries. In the meantime, you've always got Julian, right? OH8STN. OH8STN is Julian on YouTube. And, you know, his videos are hard to beat. You know, when there's... I would consider myself like a wide and shallow type of guy. I can do a lot of little things, but I generally don't go too deep. I guess I do, but not the way Julian goes deep when it comes to like building battery packs and all that stuff. So he's kind of the guy for that kind of stuff on YouTube. Yeah, K8MRD stuff is the same way. Actually, K8MRD stuff is a big POTA activator, so go check out his stuff. He's all kinds of portable outside, so make sure you're watching him too. And thank you, K8MRD stuff, for being in the chat. Wow, Tony says, I'm not proud of Robitussin and Ginger Ale. Man. The extra digital logic questions are kind of tedious. Yeah, so... I will say that I did cherry pick some of these questions, a lot of these questions, out of the extra class handbook. These are some of the easy ones. They get way, way harder with circuitry and the math involved, the maths, if you will, if you are so inclined. Oh, well, Lee Harold, we got a YouTube connection in my chat. Lee Harold says, K8MRD stuff, you're the reason I'm taking the deep dive into POTA. So there you go. Bringing people together. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the inclusivity in radio. So I appreciate that. That's awesome. That's super cool. Love it. Say no to kilo. The math, we're talking about extra class now. The math was okay, not that hard, but confusing. Yeah, it's the math. It's the kind of math where you got to sit down and actually like work it out. And you can take technician and general without having a calculator, but you're probably going to be better off if you take a calculator with you. And you can't use your phone. I don't believe they allow a formula sheet. Do they allow a formula sheet? I don't think so. I love that meme reaction. It's one of my favorite. Okay. Which of the following amateur bands most frequently I left a word out. Which of the following amateur bands most frequently allows long path propagation? And that is extra E3B06. I can help anyone with extra class math if they need it. Yeah, send me an email. Help me. I'm a software engineer that doesn't like math. How's that work out? I like statistics and physics, but I don't like other maths. Yeah, you can. Well, D Miser says you can write down formulas on scratch paper provided, but that implies that you remember the formulas. That's implicit unremembering. Everybody got it. Yeah, I don't think anybody missed that. Oh, slapsticks. I'm sorry, buddy. 10 meters, 10, yeah. Long path? No. Yeah, 20 meters is where you're going to be. All right. Flip-flops come up on the extra pool. So K8 MRD radio stuff has a really good mnemonic device to remember the answer for that one. Flip-flops comes up on the extra pool. Just remember how many flip-flops you would wear. The answer is 2, assuming you have 2 feet. That is very good. Nicely done. Okay, 10. Amateur radio stations may not transmit in which of the following frequency segments if they are located in the contiguous 48 states and north of Line A. This is extra section E1F05. Which is it? So I'm pretty impressed. I'm running super low latency through YouTube, and you guys are answering a couple seconds after I finish talking. So this is impressive. YouTube's come a long way. I don't normally run in ultra low latency, so this is pretty good. This is awesome. Ooh, we got a mixture. Oh, wow, we got a... Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. Everybody's going A. I don't think it's A. Did I get that one wrong? I'm pulling out my iPad now. I don't think it's A. Even when it's my own test, I can't get it right. Oh, no. You're right. No, okay, it's A. That's fine. I think I put 420 in there to be a joke. And I just wanted it to be. I thought it was D. Well, now I've got to go check. Now we have to do this properly. Northern Dawn, thank you, buddy. Operating procedures. Somebody look it up while I'm screwing around with this. I'm pretty sure it's D. Wait, can I do this another way? I think I can. Hold on. Uh-oh, we got somebody. Tony is willing to stand by. He's putting his reputation on the line. Can't be A. Yeah, I think it's D. I'm pretty sure it's D. I confirmed it's D. It's D. All right. God, everybody with going A. You got me questioning myself. I just remembered the easy way to remember it is 420. Lol. There you go. Extra. All right, what is the shortest element on a 3-element Yagi? If you remember my antenna video last week, what is the answer? The shortest element. I think the point of the contiguous is that it's contiguous plus north of A. I think that's the point. A? Dom had a good one. A? A? Everybody so far, almost everybody, is getting it. It is A. It is the director. And, yep, so far everybody's got it. Director. Very good. In radio direction finding, or RDF, what type of animal is the transmitting station named for? This was submitted by Evan. Oh, no, is it Ethan? Is it Ethan or Evan? I don't know. I can't ever remember. It's Ethan. No, it's Evan, sorry. Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding. It's a fox. Now, so I will say this. I thought this was a really good question to bring up because there are certain countries where they don't use the term fox hunting. We still do, but I believe in the UK they try not to use the term fox hunting because they actually have a pretty long lineage of shooting foxes with shotguns, and they wanted to avoid any political backlash from using that term. So they use radio direction finding, which is what we use that acronym for. But in case that comes up, it's not what you think it is. Yeah, Evan, I'm sorry. I that was not very apparent, but I was trying to be funny because everybody screws you guys up. El Vaquero says, I've hunted real foxes. Was this in a bar? Were you trying to pick up a YL, if you will? All right. So, where are we at now? All right, the wheels are about to fall off this caboose. So, I sent out for questions on Discord. By the way, if you haven't already, please join our Discord. It is a lot of fun because I'll post things occasionally that when I need some help on, close out some stuff. If I've got, I want to do a live stream and I need some help on topics, or I have a request for questions to keep the train going so I can finish this up and add some more fun questions. I got to the point where I had a complete other section I had to add to this because they started just getting completely ridiculous. So that's what we're going to talk about right now. I'm already laughing because I think these are really funny. So anyway, I'm calling it the bonus salty round because we're getting a little salty. Here we go. Why are we called ham? So this was mine. This, I guess, is just a little bit of. This is I'm easing you in. Why are we called hams? Because they're not going to have a right answer to this. I appreciate it, but we're not going to have a right answer. I'm trying to use this as an informal poll, if anything. All right. So we got some B. So B and C kind of go together in a bit. They happen a lot. So yeah, well, I think D's, people are picking D because it's funny. I appreciate that. If I was serious, I wouldn't have used that. Craig Walker says, but D is the reason I don't have a base station radio yet. Definitely D, Taylor Lobb. So it is my understanding that it has been A, ham-fisted. That the professional telegraphers all viewed the amateur guys that were out there. Remember, Spark Gap was like, if you guys complain about bow fangs being dirty on the waves, then Spark Gap is like destroying the entire band. Oh man, I can only imagine. So El Vaquero, another good comment. If it's D, ham is like Jeeps, just empty every pocket. So yeah, I feel really bad for Jeep enthusiasts who are also amateur radio enthusiasts. Whew, that's a bad go. All right, here we go. We're continuing down the cave. B2. How many bow fangs does it take to annoy an OM? And again, we're not. This is just for fun. Yeah, I guess you can go through claws pretty quickly. A, go to HRO and ask for Baofeng and watch their faces. So no lie, that is true. They won't work on your Baofeng, and they will not support going and helping you too much with them. Although they don't kick you out or pack you up and send you out the door. Lee Harrell says, I got a Jeep, a 16 Camaro, and I collect firearms. Yeah, buddy. And you're also into radio? Good night. All right. Claw 3. No, MacGyver, you can go talk to anybody at HRO. They get calls on Baofangs all the time. I think they just send them to my channel. Sean Reynolds, adding insult to injury, says, Lee, have you considered sailing? K6UDA spent a lot of money on racing. I mean, if you watch that racing live stream, I can't. It's hard for me to fathom how expensive racing is for amateurs to do it, for funsies. The guys who are really competitive in it, you're talking about nationally competitive. Not a lot of sponsorships, right? So 86 DM Dennis is in the house. What's up, buddy? Thanks for hopping out here. I appreciate it. Okay. We may have to go to phone calls here in a little bit. Oh, I do need to go back and show you. I did get that cricket working. Turns out it worked the whole time. If a radio kerchunks a repeater and no OM is around to hear it, do they still cringe? I love that. I mean, in Southern California, that is forever. That is a forever. If anybody's in California, my God, every repeater is just... I could just turn the radio on and probably have you listen to it. The repeater cringes. John asks, that's not proper protocol? No, it is not. It is not. If you're ever thinking about kerchunking a repeater, key up, give your call sign. And you don't even have to say like radio check or anything like that. You just key up and that's it. Move on. Okay. It's going to get worse from here. Here we go. Connor has an amplifier with the ability to do 3,000 watt PEP output. Is he able to use all of those watts and remain legal? And this was submitted via Discord by Chris. Uh, 86 DM Dennis, good question. He said, or comment, I thought kerchunking digital reflectors was all right to do. So that is. So that's a really good point. So I'm talking about like analog FM repeaters. For a lot of digital repeaters, you have to kerchunk to get your talk group lined up or connected. And I'm sure somebody will give more information on that. Or if you join the after chat, we can talk more about that because we'll have the smart people like Loyal, Dom, Evan, and Ethan who know more about digital than I do. I can use it, but a lot of times I get help from those guys. So if you are interested in DMR or digital modes, I suggest you join the Discord because they really do. We do have the market cornered in a lot of ways on Discord for the amount of like sheer volume of radio intelligence we have packed into every little bit of that thing. So if you haven't joined us, I really do recommend you do. So I think everybody got it. Yes, it's A. No, the max output is 1500 watts. All right. How do we encourage a new ham? This is submitted by Ethan, one of our admins. Make sure they know they are new and remind them constantly of their mistakes. B, ensure they do not try anything new and only start with CW and single sideband and other real radio modes. Or C, ensure they do not participate unless they meet the ham radio standards so they don't make any mistakes on a local repeater. Or is it D, be kind, inclusive, and encouraging? David KI7QQC, QQ more, David, says, Loyal helped me figure out how to build a code plug in like 10 minutes. There you go. Yeah, so we're getting a lot of interesting replies to that question. I know this happens a lot, and I wanted to put this out there because I know this exists. Hacken is asking about Mount Pacifico. So way back in the beginning, I talked about it. We're still doing it. I'll give you a date. I'd say we're about a month out. But so all of these happen. They happen to lots of people, and they happen all over the place. And we can't fix that. Like, if you go to a club and it's that way, it's often easier just not playing and moving on, find another club. If you can't, and that's the only club in the area, you can try to like talk to people, or you can try to find the ham that may be a little bit more open-minded. The best thing you can do is just introduce yourself when you go to a club meeting. Introduce yourself. Like, actually, it may be hard for some people, and I appreciate that. Stand up and say, hey, I'm new to amateur radio. I'm kind of interested in these things, but I'm open to lots of things, and I wouldn't mind learning more. And I'm very open-minded, and I kind of just want to do things the right way. You can say that. People love it when you say that. Say that. Start there and get the ball rolling. And you'll probably get a couple of people that you can kind of feel it out a little bit that maybe are not the right people for you, and that's okay. But there's probably a couple of people there that are smart, knowledgeable, and not judgy. And those are probably the people you wanna work with. So keep that in mind. I won't comment on that. All right. Is DMR, Fusion, and D-Star real radio? Again, Ethan. Somebody did something to his hotspots, man. Somebody did something, and Ethan had a hard day at the hotspot factory, mining those hotspots. No, okay, so the options are no, because it requires the internet for use. B, no, because it doesn't require any skill at all, which is not true. Programming code plug is a nightmare. C, yes, just yes. And D, no, because back in my day, Ask Ham Radio 2.0. Yeah, where is Jason? Well, go yell at him. I'll go yell at him on his Discord after this. So I thank everybody who's playing the straight man and just going, yes, the answer is the non-joke answer. Yes, I appreciate that. Very much the non-joke answer. BLR, I like your answer. Yes, radio hobby is a hobby and it evolves. Very true. At the end of the day, I agree. It's real radio, and you can work digital just via RF. You don't have to get the internet involved. And if the, power were to go out, if the grid were to come down, you can still work radio, digital radio with RF, even if you were using a hotspot before. So it's not a big deal. Yeah. All right, here we go. I think we got a couple more. Are Baofangs banned on September 30th, this month? Again, Ethan must be fielding a lot of questions, a lot of the same questions over and over again. A, yes, because a blog with a Baofeng ad on it told me they were. B, Yes, because a friend of a friend saw a Facebook post on it. C, yes, because I hate Baofangs. It's about time. Or D, no, because the new rules are Part 95 radio, not Part 90 or Part 97. K8MRD Stuff says, my power is out right now. I'm on battery power right now and still having my radios on. You, sir, are having what they call a ham radio vacation, a mini vacay. Well, hopefully your RF has gone down all around you, but I love it. Ethan is the quiz master. Yeah, we'll just have Ethan do a quiz from now on. He's the right guy to do it. All right, we maybe have one more, and then we'll open up the calls. Actually, I got one more thing to show you when I open up the calls. We'll switch it over. Here we go. What does Connor consider QRP? And this was submitted by Connor. And Connor, thoughts going out to you, buddy. Hope all is well. Keep us posted. What does Connor consider QRP? This one is animated. This is a question for you guys to answer in the chat. What does Connor consider QRP? Some of you are close. Ah, Zach. Zach got it. Zach got it. $14.99. Oh, Chris got even closer. I don't know if you got much of that granularity, though. Very, very good. So, all right. I'm going to turn the calls on here. We're going to switch over to the overhead desk again. And I'll put my headphones on. If you have a funny question or just something funny you want to talk about in amateur radio, call in. Doesn't have to be something serious. Today was a bit of a fun stream. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys for watching. You know, it's good to have fun now and then. Is this working? Are we working right now? Is this dead? Oh, good, it's dead. Oh, there it is. It's back. Okay. So, turns out I actually got a lot of messages on the Cricket 30 about people who are like, "Hey, give us an update on the Cricket 30." And I kind of thought we were done. I thought that it was pretty much working, and really, it turns out it was. The issue was, I was demonstrating it with this Bluetooth speaker, and you kind of have to let them like start up before plugging anything Bluetooth into it or something that has its own powered amplified speaker. So when I hooked it up to headphones, it worked great. And so right here on my 7300, which is frozen? What's going on there? Well, that's weird. This never happens. I get it? Okay. So, it's working! Hey! Easy. It's a very easy kit. It's probably one of the easier kits you can do. I still believe it's a fun little kit to try. It reset my focus. There we go. So, I am on 30 meters. It's a little all over the place. It's 10.107.43, which is kind of a bad frequency, but let's go back over here. I'll just throw that out there. We'll check the reverse beacon later. Still got that straight key a little bit. All right. You did. You heard it. I gave it. I gave a DE. K8. So here's the thing. K8 MRD radio stuff. Why have you not joined our Discord? You come out on the live streams. You don't do the Discord. Where's the Discord action? Get up on the Discord. By the way, the call-in's still live. We've got about 10 minutes left. We can take questions. If you got a question, get started on your Discord. All right, I'm calling you out a little bit, but you don't have to. It's all right. No, we're not gonna riot. I noticed that you come in the chats. You come in the chats. We have a good time, but you don't go to the after party. What's going on? Oh, you are in the Discord? Are you really? Oh, shoot. Well, sorry, I'm calling you out for no reason then. Jeez. I'm just the jerk. I will. Oh, we got a caller. This better not be Rickroll. Caller, go ahead.
Hey, this is David, KG5UBB. I just wanted to say thanks for the live stream, and I'm working on a meme right now that might get you some more Discord followers, so I'll make sure to post that in a minute.
All right, are you gonna post it in the meme chat?
You'll see.
And it was UBB was the suffix?
Yep, KG5UBB.
Excellent. Do you
Discord
have
name,
No, go ahead. Sorry.
What?
Go ahead. Keep
Discord
going.
name is Biquad, B1QUAD.
All right. Do you have a question that you'd like to ask for our pub quiz live stream?
I got a question for you. You said you were having trouble with the math on the extra test. What do you need help with?
I need help with sitting my butt down and actually studying it. I haven't really. I keep just like focusing on the easy stuff and like, okay, this stuff's easy. I can remember this. And every time it's like, I should pull out a calculator for this. It's like, well, I'll come back to that. So I just have to sit down and actually commit to doing it.
That's the first step. Well, I'm sure you can do it.
I'm sure I can. I just have to commit to doing it. That's the thing. I think everybody's got that problem. It's hard enough where you have to actually put time aside to do it, and there's so little time to actually do it now that it's like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I avoided it for like the whole summer, and then I realized, I've got like 3 weeks left, and there's one test session before summer's over, so I just locked myself down.
And I
had already done a little bit of studying, but I just nailed it out.
I could do it. If I locked myself
series.
down, I know I could do it. I know I have no problem doing that. But my life, there is no way I can sit down for more than 30 minutes and not have to do something. It's fairly intense. And that's thanks to all you guys, by the way. Doing this stuff has been crazy. Absolutely crazy. The last year has been one of the craziest years of my life. Aside from having kids. That's the craziest for sure.
I hate to plug another guy's YouTube channel on your live stream, but
oh my God,
Echo Yankee put out a great video series for the Tech, General, and Extra. I only used it for Extra, but
Kilo 4 Echo Yankee Yankee.
Echo Yankee.
Oh, Echo Yankee. Because the other one is a Japanese call sign or something. All right, he's on the QRZ. Right on. Okay, cool. So why not? Check out Is it KE4 or K4? K4, right?
I think it's K4EEY. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
I'll Google it.
All right. Okay, I got another caller. Let me switch over to him, and I can't wait to see your meme that you've got ready for me.
Well, see you later.
All right.
Have a good one, 7-3.
Take it easy. See ya. Okay, here we go. Hey, caller, go ahead. Uh-oh.
Hey, this is John. I'm the one that donated. It said KD. It said K9 NV4 NVF. It's actually KD9 NVF. I messed that one up.
KD9NVF. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, well, I got you in my internal phone book for people who call in. So you're part of the minority of people who've called into the show. So thank you, first of all. I appreciate the support. Do you have a question or anything?
No, I just wanted to say I love your streams, man. They're pretty good.
Thank you.
I'm studying for my general right now, and they're like some of the little tidbits of information are pretty good.
I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you for watching. Thank you for, being involved, and thank you for getting involved in amateur radio. I got to say, there's a part of me that's a little bit selfish, because if there's not more people that want to be involved in amateur radio, there won't be amateur radio for me to retire and be all lazy and not, just sitting on my radio having a good time. So I'm out here busting my butt right now, getting all you people in, so that I'm getting it's my retirement plan. All I'm doing is building my retirement plan right now.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for the support.
All right, 7-3.
All right, take it easy, John. All right, very good. Dude, I can't wait to retire and be an OM. Are you kidding? I mean, I'm not going to be an OM like of the derogatory term. By the way, I think there are probably very few like OMs, like the derogatory OMs, if you get face to face. I know there can be. I know that there can be, but most of the time, yeah. So Lee Harrell called out my socks. These are so getting ready for the soda hike. I have a ton of these. I've got like 3 or 4 pairs of Darn Tough, and I love this color, so I went and bought them. Lifetime warranty, guaranteed for life, available on Amazon. I will post the link in the description. I love these socks. They are warm during the winter is the most important part, but they're also good during the summer, because the way they're woven, they breathe a little bit, which is good. All right, here we go. Got a no-namer coming in. Hey, caller, what's up?
Good evening. This is John, Victor Echo 1, Julie Mike Bravo, from Nova Scotia.
Was Victor Echo 1, what was the last suffix?
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Mike Bravo.
Got it. Okay, thanks for calling. What's going on?
I just wanted to share a little story.
I love it. Go for it.
We're building a dipole. We're setting up an antenna. We spent probably all afternoon figuring it out, getting it all set up. We made a contact over to Europe, and my 7-year-old goes, "Dad, it's just too bad they didn't have iPhones in Europe. It'd be a whole lot easier if we could just talk through the iPhone and connect with these guys."
Yeah.
He's 7 years old.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's too bad they didn't have them, Dad. Too bad.
It's too bad.
But for me, for me, when I look at the iPhone, all the technology, it's great to connect, but be able to show them that we can build something, that we can connect people around the world with wires and simple electricity. It's eye-opening, but he kind of brought it back home saying, too bad they couldn't just get iPhones over there. We could be a whole lot easier and talk.
Yeah. I mean, that's the interesting part. I think that's kind of what captivates kids, is when you explain that, like, no, son, we're not connected to anything. It's our battery into our radio, into our antenna, and that's what's allowing this to happen. Once you get that concept in their head, all of a sudden it's like, oh. And then you start talking about like Morse code, and then it's a really easy way to sell kids on Morse code. This is really easy. I'll give you the secret, is that it's kind of like a secret language. If your parents don't know what you're doing, and you're, transmitting whatever, this secret code, they love it. They eat that up. And they're kids, so they can learn languages faster than anybody. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, they think Morse code is a spy language, and Dad can talk in a spy language.
Oh, so you know it. Okay, well then, yeah, there you go. Well, they may still be into it.
They see it as being this cool language that only spies use, and Dad, the one moment I can be cool, I guess, is with Morse code.
Yeah, it was a spy language at a certain point.
No, I have not heard any. I've been listening for some of the number stations and some of the cool, I hate to call them spy networks, but the different frequencies that are out there that are used by governments, and I think that would be kind of a fun project to spend time looking at and trying to explore.
Yeah,
but before I go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before I go, I think there should be a new contest where hams have to connect with YouTubers via the radio and activate a YouTuber. So I have to
YouTubers
find
on the air?
YouTubers. Yeah, YouTubers on the air.
Oh, this
We have
is
to
a
go hunt
really
you
good
guys down.
idea. This is a really good idea. I need pencil and paper stat. Hold on.
I think it'd be fun, 'cause
I
I'd
can
love to have
get
a
so
wall.
many YouTubers on this, and we can create, we could make a day where we do it. YouTubers on the air. Oh, man.
I know I would
This
love to
is
have a
so-
wall of all my QRP cards and show all the cards that I have from all the YouTubers, and it'd be great.
It's so simple. Why has no one done this? This is so simple. This is such a great idea. Why are we not doing this? Oh my God! I'm gonna make an email after we're done. Yatona, or Yoda. No, it can't be Yoda. It can't be youngsters on the air. It got to be like Yatona. Oh man,
I just think it'd be a lot of fun. It'd be a great Saturday.
Yeah. So I love it. I love the idea. And Don, don't get me wrong. I love Callum, but he's not hitting me on the West Coast. But if you thought about like all the YouTubers, we're literally across the country. We're across the world. Like, get all the YouTubers on the air in one day and making contacts. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it'd be cool to talk to your celebrity. If you have a YouTube hero or a YouTube fan, it'd be great to connect with those people.
Yeah, I love it. So I'm going to start working on the logistics of that. That's a great idea.
All right, well, let me know. Have a great evening.
I will. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. John, take it easy, buddy. Wow, we got like a couple callers. All right, so we're going to go to the first one here. Go ahead, caller. You got to mute your audio there.
Can you hear me there?
I can, but you got to mute your audio. What's your name?
I did. My name's Adrian.
Adrian, nice to have you call in. What's up?
Hey, man, I just want to tell you you're the man. I've been following you for a while now, and I'm on my way to take the technician's test, and appreciate everything you do, FYI.
You're on the way right now to take it?
No.
Oh, my man, this is a late night.
Next test locally to me is a couple weeks away.
Right on. Well, very good. I appreciate it. I appreciate you watching. Appreciate you calling in. Let me know.
Yeah, man, you're the shit. Take it easy.
Yeah, all right. Take it easy, buddy.
All right.
I love the YouTubers on the air. All right. Hey, caller, what's going on? Can you hear me? Uh-oh.
Yeah, Josh?
Yes.
Hey, it's Peter.
Hey, what's up, bud?
Nothing. I just wanted to tell you that I was jazzed that you like the mug, and I really do appreciate all you're doing.
I love it, buddy. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You made this?
Yeah.
Looks good. Looks real good. How did you... Is this an etching?
Yeah, you reverse cut the vinyl.
Okay.
And then you put it on the glass, and you put the etching on there and let it etch for a while, then rinse it off.
Yeah, it came out real good.
Yeah.
I really
just
appreciate
a
you
token
taking
of
the time to do
gratitude.
that. I really appreciate you taking the time to do that. It means a lot. It really does. Thank you.
Yeah. It means a lot to all of us what you're doing, so thank you very much.
Well, thank you, buddy. I'll get your call sign in there, too. I didn't want to throw, when people send me letters, I always want to be careful, like, I don't know that they want all their information out there, but,
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
I guess we're hams at the end of the day. Once you make a contact, people know who you are, right?
Yeah. You just go on and type it in, and there comes all your information.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Well, thank you, buddy. All right.
Okay,
Well,
no problem.
that's about a good time. I think we might call it a day. We just passed the hour, so thank you for that little call-in section there. I really appreciate that. We do need to switch over, so Peter, I'll let you go right now. I'll mute you on your side. Thanks.
Okay, I got to switch over to Discord. Okay, thanks. Bye.
We got one last one. Hey, caller, what's up?
Hey, Josh, can you hear me?
I can. What's up, buddy?
All right. KE0WQB here in Red Wing, Minnesota.
Right on. What's up?
And, yeah, I just wanted to call in and been watching your stuff here for last couple months, and I think you're the reason why I went and finally got my general license, and I just wanted to call in and say you're doing a good job, man, over there in California. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You are, man.
I really
you're real
do.
Cool, and you're real cool, and people should pay attention to and listen to you, and listen to your advice. I think you're doing a real good job, and I don't know. That's just all I wanted to say. I just wanted to call in and say that.
I
You're
really
doing a real good job, brother.
I really appreciate that. I mean, it really means a lot to me. We've been doing it for a little while. We got a good little rhythm going. Gonna keep posting those videos because I like it, and I think it's helping people out get involved in the hobby. And to be honest, I think all the YouTubers are doing it. Like, anytime someone creates something interesting that gets posted on YouTube, it it builds
Yeah.
this like desire to figure out what that's about, and people go off
Yeah,
and
but
they
you know
they
what?
learn it, you know.
But you know what? Your YouTube videos are really cool.
I appreciate
they're
that.
they're really cool.
I
You're doing a good job, man.
Thank you. I very much appreciate that. What's your first name so I can get it in the call in
name's Matt.
log? Say again.
Milwaukee Alpha Tango. Matt.
Oh, Matt, got it. Okay, very good. All right, I got you in the call-in system here. So when you call in the future, I'll know it's you, bud.
Cool.
All
Well,
right.
You take care out there in California. Enjoy that sunshine, brother.
I will. Thank you very much. Take
All
it
right.
easy.
Take care, man. Take care.
See ya. So when I woke up this morning, it was really cool and chilly, and I got in my car. I actually had a sweater on, and then I got home, and it was 98 degrees outside, and the garage was hot. I had to open up all the doors and take all the fans and blow all the hot air out, and it's just now cooling down at 8:05. So let me do my big call out for the patrons. I really appreciate all the support. By the way, it's $1 for Patreon. Oh, 86 DM Dennis, HRCC viewers, why you know Super Chat. Oh, they were earlier a little bit. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, buddy. I do appreciate it. So, I'm going to get my quick shout out here to my patrons. It's $1 to get started for the newsletter, which just went out, which was actually, spoiler alert, my newsletter this month was on my HF mobile station, so the patrons got information on my mobile station before I posted a video on it yet. So anyway, so big thanks to Chris Ebert, Kerry Blackwell, Jason Brown, Jason Siebert, David Danstero, Danny Miller, Wesley Magyar, Barbara Schrock, Will Ladd, Franklin Lewis, Brad Snyder, Dennis Dunderdale, Garrett Larson, Jonathan Franson, 86 DM, that name sounds familiar, thank you, buddy. The Wyoming Ham, Randall Hinsley, Evan Hartman, thank you, buddy, for everything, not just the Patreon, but all the support you do as an admin. Thank you so much. Devin Mickelson, George Gaini, Andy, Kenny Miyamoto, Ron Thorson, Ken Hall, Corey Vuelta. Thank you. Corey, I'm always sorry I screwed that up, because I second-guessed myself. Mr. Mode, David Myers, Devin B. Hedge, Mark Chase, Raymond Cracker, Geraldo Kelso, Rob K8BCR, Lee Harrell, Michael Kearney, Steve Barker, Mark Fields, Corey Sheldon, Brad Nadow, Stephen Hunt, Brian Nosowitz, Connard, Carol, Mike Marusin, Mike Hearley, Gerald Carpenter, and the Brew Crew. I don't have any more White Owls, but I will leave you with this one tip. And this is actually a real tip. Okay, this is a real beer tip. I wanted to save it all the way to the end for the people that stuck around. I will show it. If you can find this, and by the way, I know a lot of people aren't Michelada fans, but if you can find this, this is insanely good. This Estrella Jalisco Mango Michelada. It's a collab with Golden Road Brewery and Clamato, and it's mango. If you can find this, it is fantastic. They make a spicy version. It is awesome. So that's my last little thing, my last little tip. Big thanks to everybody. Really, this is fun. This is a nice little relaxed pace. I hope you all head to the Discord, because we're going to have a really good chat for the rest of the evening. And that's it. All right, guys. Thank you so much again. If you have not already, thumbs up, and I'll ask it. Subscribe. Maybe take a link to the channel and post it on Facebook to some of your friends that you think might be preparedness-minded or thinking about being more active in a great community of people, in a great hobby that has ability for emergency communications, outdoors, getting healthy, just general fun out there doing something that's a little nerdy but a lot of fun. So anyway, that's it. Good night. Take it easy. See ya.